This is Brain Snob, episode number 84. Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and I am so glad you're here with me today. What I want to talk about is the effects of mental stress on your brain, on your body. And not only that, but physical stress creates an emotional outcome as well. There's a lot of mental, emotional stress going on. And my gosh, we need a big, humongous vagus reset. What is a vagus reset? Well, if you've watched my other videos in the past, you know the vagus nerve is that part of the parasympathetic nervous system that helps you in the rest and heal and digest stage of life. It should be most of your day. The fight or flight response, which is the sympathetic nervous system, should only be minutes here or there. That's how the body was intended to deal with the world. Stress was supposed to be short-lived, very short-lived, and then it's forgotten. However, with our thinking brain and the amygdala back here at the limbic system, associating memories with emotions in order to give you a great survival instinct, we now have probably overwhelmed it with our modern life. And right now, during this current stage of severe illness that's going on, affecting everybody by keeping people at home, changing their whole lifestyle, shutting down everything, and the social distancing, and so on and so forth, there is a lot of emotional stress. We need to really get a hold of it and not let it take over our health. Let's talk about the 5 annoying signs that I use as a starting point in the BFA protocol. BFA stands for Brain First Always, because your brain makes your body so you can make your life. But the brain and spinal cord are the master system of the body, so we start at the top. And I need your full participation in the world, and you can't do that with an impaired brain. And I don't want you to be lost talent. We need you. So the 5 annoying signs, and these are things people tolerate, they get used to, or they ignore, but they're the beginning point that these are warning signs that we should not ignore. These are things we need to pay attention to in order to protect our brain and give us long-term vibrant health. But here they are: hypertension, stiff achy joints, GI distress, fatigue, and brain fog with an accompanying anxiety because of that brain fog. Those are the 5 things. They're just simple starting points to get the conversation going so people understand that this is the time to take care of their early signs of brain impairment. Because if your brain is not functioning well, you are a disease magnet. It's easier to have more sickness. Let's talk about these one by one. Hypertension, high blood pressure. Definitely, if you have a lot of emotional strain or stress and worrying, your blood pressure shoots up. Yes. And blood pressure should go up and down throughout the day. If you're taking a flight of stairs, your blood pressure should go up. But when you're done with that flight of stairs, your blood pressure should normalize very quickly. But high blood pressure long term is not a good thing. And when your brain is going with a lot of worrying and thinking or arguing, that means your nervous system thinks it's in danger, fight or flight time. That sympathetic nervous system is going. And the vagus nerve has not seen fit to shut it down. Your vagus nerve feels unsafe and says, we're not ready. We're not ready to do that. So we're just going to keep that blood pressure up there as a life-saving mechanism. Also, the second one, stiff, achy joints. If you're not moving well, emotional stress slows you down and you don't feel good in your movements. the emotional stress maybe disrupts your sleep. You're not going to have good movement. You're going to have stiff, achy joints if you're not sleeping well. And a lot of times, if we're emotionally stressed, we're not eating well either. We're eating on the run. We're eating garbage. There's a lot of emotional eating involved because you want a surge of sugar because you think that's going to give you a mood stabilizing effect when the sugar crash is even worse. But stiff, achy joints are a sign of emotional stress. The third one is GI distress. So that's digestive system, stomach, intestines, small intestine, large intestine, elimination problems. If you're having GI distress, you know the saying, you've got butterflies in your stomach because of nervousness. How about somebody who has to perform on a stage or speak in front of a group of people? They're running to the bathroom nonstop and they've got the butterflies in their stomach. So that's emotional stress taking charge of your digestive system. So the emotional stress, if we can look at that a little differently or calm it down, the GI distress will not be so bad as well. Fatigue is the fourth one, the fourth annoying sign that you have brain impairment. And fatigue, you're just tired all the time. You don't have the energy. Even mental fatigue, you don't have the motivation to face something or do something, or there's too much on your plate, so it's overwhelming. There's a lot of different emotional factors that leave us fatigued. So it's difficult to face the day, or it's too much is happening. And that's the fatigue component where you just are burned out. You are tired. I even use the term vagus burnout because now your vagus nerve is too shot. It can't even help you rebound. You don't feel like you've got that healing energy. You don't have enough. You are depleted. You are just in the negative. Your checkbook is overdrawn. And the last one is brain fog, with associated anxiety over the brain fog. So brain fog is when you can't concentrate, you're forgetting things and important things. You can't organize your day. You feel like you've lost all thinking capacity, and that can be very emotionally charged as well. But when you have the brain fog, it can usually be due to just feeling overwhelmed and unable to make heads nor tails of everything. And some of it comes from a physical aspect as well, because diet, lack of sleep also contributes. There's not one thing. We've got overlapping things going on at once. So it's important to really focus on the bigger picture. But right now I am talking about the emotional stresses and how they do become physical in your body. We need a major vagus reset, and we've got to take the time out for ourselves. We've got to clear our thoughts and get support from each other. That's also very important. And we need to feel like we have more control in our lives. Think back to those little rat in the maze studies you learned about when you were in psychology class or in your college classes. What happened to the mice who didn't have control over their environment? Not good. And right now, if you're feeling like you don't have control over your environment, ask for help. Ask somebody to accompany you on your journey. If you need professional help, do that as well. But get help from your family, get help from your friends. Come on into the chiropractic office and get adjusted so we can tone down that overly exhausted nervous system. Get the vagus reset. And if you're interested in the vagus reset star sessions, which is an adjustment that we extend for a longer period of time using a lot of muscle relaxation, essential oils, and different ways to relax your breathing and help you just have this total calm during your adjustment, we can do that as well. And I know it's a trying time right now. We need each other. We need common sense, and we need to not have that fear, because fear is the most damaging to your nervous system. That fight or flight is going to just be just damaging. I can't describe it. I don't want to go there. It's so negative, but we need to protect our health, because the fight or flight for too long is going to lead to organ dysfunction. that is something we want to prevent. And my whole goal is to keep you healthy and active and busy doing meaningful activities in your life, because we need your full participation in the world. If you want more information about the BFA protocol, Brain First Always, come to me at the office and ask for the map for the healing journey. It's a simple template to get you started, and dive in to chiropractic care and some coaching, because it's very meaningful, rewarding, and you've already got the tools. I just show you how to use those tools more proficiently. So thanks for watching, and look for the next episode.